Hi again, Bob Forche, Supply Chain Pro to Know, and we are back now with another installment. We are doing a video series, short videos on the topic of sales and operations planning, maturity model assessment. And today we're going to talk about the second of 13 topics in the assessment. So this is people, but focusing on organization. So one of the things that's very important to make this process actually produce results is that we understand what is the process, how does it deliver best results. Well, it comes down to, does the organization understand that this is a priority, because we want to become more proactive. We want to look at risks, we want to look at gaps, we want to make decisions as a group, not as individual silos, so that we can support cross-functional objectives to a higher level of performance. And that means we need to reemphasize that it is a process we're going to do on a regular basis. It has a very specific structure, and it has to be a priority that we do on a regular basis, so we have continuity. When we have an understanding about what that clarity looks like, how we will make decisions, who's involved, what are the key factors. So when we look at a demand plan, do we understand what that looks like? Do we understand how the new product launch might be affecting that, or a new customer, or maybe there's a delay in the supply chain like we all know happens on a fairly regular basis, looking at gaps and risks. So making decisions so that we can deliver better results proactively. Does the organization understand the process flow and the responsibilities that each functional silo brings to the table? 1 + 1 = 3. So at the end result here, we have one single plan of record where everyone's on the same page. And let me give you an idea of how important this is. We did a management survey a few years ago talking about strategic alignment and strategic delivery. And one of the survey questions was, how well do you understand your company's strategic objectives and are able to implement them? And so we asked different levels of the company, so the C-suite, and then we asked the management level, and then we asked the direct labor level. And so you might expect that the percentage of yes answers on these would be fairly high. But in fact, what we found was that for the C-suite, the percentage yes was only 62%, which to me represents a pretty significant gap. And even more telling was for the management level, the percentage of yes was only 17%. Direct labor was about 25%, so not very different. But at the end of that survey, what did we learn from that particular question? We have a lot of opportunity to better manage our communication, our strategic thinking, and our decision making if we're all on the same page, if we have our plans in a very cohesive environment. And that's what S&OP is all about, being very proactive. And that's an organizational thing that starts with the senior leadership at the top. So hopefully that gives you some basis for the thinking process. And when we come back next time, we'll talk about the participants in the process. So thank you for your time, and look forward to hearing from you real soon.